Hey man, you know what it is? We back at BLE. It's Friday the 13th. Ain't no mask on me. Just got a black queen in the building with the whole KC.
Okay.
No horror, no hustle, no fear in her lane. She be killing all the shots. Call her Jason with the frame. Hey, it's the Misadventures. Let's get it.
Welcome to the Misadventures of Snead. My name is Markus Snead, aka Jimmy Cartier, and this is my podcast. Welcome. Follow me on all social media platforms at Mr. Cartier _. What inspired this podcast is my college HBCU life and the events that unfolded. Things that I'll be talking about is sports, Chiefs, will they be Super Bowl bound? Patrick Mahomes, will he win the MVP? Food reviews, KC Soul Sisters, Yum Yums, and the Hot Dog King. Staying in the know and making sure you're up to date. All in all, welcome to the Misadventures of Snead.
Hey, what it do, y'all? How y'all doing? How you feeling? We back with it, and it's another Friday here at BLE Studios. It's the Misadventures of Snead, and you already know I got somebody precious here next to me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I just want to say, hey, hope everybody's day is doing well. Hope, you didn't walk under any ladders, didn't step on no cracks, you know what I'm saying? Hope your mama's back didn't break, but it's all lit. But no, I got somebody here that's been doing that thing in the city, just been putting on. Like literally a rose from the concrete. So much to speak, but I'm gonna let her introduce herself. Go ahead, do your thing.
Hey everyone, my name is Ciara. I go by Ciara Celeste on all my social media platforms. I am a content creator, a marketing strategist, and the original hoochie,
And man, I ain't gonna fake it. Like, hey, shout out to the original hoochie.
Period. I love all my hoochies.
Man, nah, for real. But it's just been crazy seeing from it's been a year. If y'all don't know, we gonna get into it. But like literally a year ago, I had my first photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I ain't gonna fake. I was nervous. Shout out to the Playboys. You know what I'm saying?
But can we bring it back a little bit? Can we talk about the beginning, Redskin Day?
The beginning, yeah, no,
Yearbooks, newspaper. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I know. I got you. But I'm about to say, shoot. So you graduated class of 15. Hey, actually, this is your 10-year anniversary.
Next month, I'm going to the reunion.
Man, how you feeling about that?
I'm just going to be nosy. I see everybody on social media. I already know what everybody look like. I'm just going to show my face and be nosy.
No, facts. And sometimes it be like that, especially out of been out the loops. I ain't gonna fake it. Like at my 10 year, I was like, who was you again? Like, damn, my bad, bro, my bad. I know
some people look different. I'm not gonna lie. Some people look different.
The drugs been drugging.
Yeah. Not even the drugs, it's the kids and the weight, everything.
Oh man, bro, it's crazy. But this is so to speak, 10 years ago, I wouldn't even imagine myself here. You know what I'm saying? Just so to speak. Even with everything with the yearbook and all that, I low key had something I planned on being on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of which, in these past 10 years, you went off to school, you became a woman of Zeta Phi Beta.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I'm going to KCGP too this month.
Hey, no, that's crazy. That is crazy. So let's talk about the beginning. Like, what inspired you back in high school to do what you want to do? What was your major? We have the same major, mass communications, I believe.
Well, I studied journalism in college, and what really inspired me, kind of like when I was in high school, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew I was good at yearbook. So once I got into yearbook, that's when they just kept saying journalism. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to school for journalism. And then I went to school for journalism, and then my junior year, that's when I realized I really don't like journalism that.
What school did you go to for journalism? Was it
Lindenwood
in St. Louis, I believe.
Louis.
Not the real LU.
Okay, I don't even claim that because Lindenwood was a PWI, so nothing. But I mean, then my junior year, I took a PR class, and then that's when I was like, I don't want to be doing news, I don't want to work at a small news outlet in Missouri. I want to be bigger than the program, you know?
No, talk your shit.
Yeah, so I went to study journalism and then took the PR class, and I was like, yeah, this is more my speed. But I always
public relations for those that don't know.
Yeah. But I always told myself like I didn't want to get my master's because I really don't like homework. I don't like doing homework. Yeah, I hate homework. So, but then when I was my junior year, like that summer before I was about to become a senior, I had went to New York to work this.
That's another thing, honestly, because I was following you on Snapchat in school, like, God damn, what's up,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, New York was crazy. Like, so I ended up having a dream that I was in New York already. Like, I was working in like upstate New York, and I had a dream that I was in like Times Square. Mind you, I'd never been to Times Square or nothing. So then the next day I was like, boom, I'm moving to New York. Like, it was just something that came in my dream or whatever.
That's crazy. All the way from Missouri to New York. And you had a dream about it, and that's what you was just like, are you already playing in your heart?
My family's originally from the East Coast, so it wasn't like a big, like, OMG, New York, but it was like big to me because I was moving out there by myself.
Yeah.
So then after I graduated, I just made the plan, got the money together, and just went up out there.
And that's crazy. And that's one thing about being a creative, like your story. Like the way that you started off, like, hey, but you ended up getting your master's eventually.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. And I ain't gonna fake it. That's what like really surprised me. I'm like, you talking about you don't like school? Like, girl, you got your
because
and your
like
master's.
I like learning. I just don't like homework. Like I want to learn in the class, and then that's it. I don't want to go home and do more work like in test. But I feel like I don't know how your program was, but we didn't really have to do a lot of tests though. So
no, it was more like field work for me. Because I just got my journalism, and my minor was marketing. And so, like, that's kind of like what
So you already know then. Okay.
Yeah, so, like, it was, like, a little bit more difficult, but, like, with some parts when we had to take our capstone and everything like that, but it was mainly...
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But it's mainly, like, you using, like, what you feel in your heart, and you really pushing, and you know what I'm saying? You got haters, you know what I'm saying? So
shout out to my haters for real. I got big haters in every city I touch down in, you know. But that's what happens when you're that girl. So
on me
comes with it.
No, definitely. And like I said, pop your shit. Like I'm still learning how to pop my shit, but like when the time is right, Snead will be popping.
You gotta learn how to troll.
Yeah.
When they hating off you, just make a little joke, and they gonna be real mad.
No, and that's like I love the way that you like people attack you, even like the brand, because like. Can I bring it up before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because even, like, most people don't know, like, you were the original baddies of KC. I'm going to tell you, this is the baddies of KC, the original, right here, no cap.
The content group, not the fighting.
Yeah, not the fighting and all that. But, like, when that first happened, like, how did that come about?
When that first happened, I didn't know what I was getting myself into at all. Like, so this happened. I came home. I stayed down for a little bit. I was going through a lot of stuff with like my health, and whenever I'm like down bad, I really just focus on my content, you know?
Right, yeah.
So I had made this plan. I was like, boom, we're going to start a content group because when I was living in New York for 3 years, and then I lived in LA for like 2 months. And it's like content everywhere. Everywhere is content.
Those are major cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So then I came home and I can't find no content creators. So I know my sister, she like to take pictures. Her friends like to take pictures. But like real content creators, like pushing their pen, I couldn't find them. So I was like, I made the plan. And then I knew if my sister, like, I could cuss on here?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
It's a free platform.
I knew if my sister fucked with the idea, then Kansas City was going to fuck with it. Because I kind of lost touch with Kansas City since I've been gone for so long.
That's how it be. When I went off to school, it's like, went off to Ruskin, then you gone from you back in the mix, like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah. So I didn't really know, like, what people were into or nothing. So once I pitched the idea to her, she was like, yeah, I fuck with it. Boom. Set the plan in motion. And then we set up our first photo shoot. I really wanted it to be a group of just, like, overall creatives, like, pushing their pen. So the group was to give them more exposure. So, boom, set up the first photo shoot. But I really had, like, a whole, like, visual art series. So each photo shoot was gonna follow like the series that I was working on.
And that's also what I wanted to talk about. And like that's what I was like, oh, like send me those little photos because like I mean it was like a color series.
Oh yeah, I gotta go back in my.
That's what I'm saying. I looked on the page. I'm like,
I had to archive because I was like, I'm on a new wave right now. But yeah, when we posted it, we posted a graphic. We got a graphic made and it looked like a reality show. So we posted that on Facebook. But before we even posted that, we posted like a brunch flyer, and that was starting to go up.
That was when y'all had y'all first lunch.
Yeah, our first brunch. Yeah,
I'm gonna say I think R.I.P. to JV. He had showed up. A16 support A16,
and I just seen he passed away.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, rest in peace. Because I had tapped in with him. We were supposed to do some work.
Yeah, he did. KC support KC. Yeah,
A16 support A16, and that's when I was like, damn, she got bro out there. I was like,
because I'm so big on media, so like. If I'm gonna bring a bunch of creators together, we're never sitting down. Like we always doing something.
Y'all was working.
So whenever they not doing a photo shoot, boom, they doing an interview. If they not doing an interview, boom, they doing a TikTok. Like you gotta use up all your time. You know?
Literally, I'm gonna talk about like my latest experience, the KC love story, because that was latest when we was at Winston's and like how we had a little misadventure. And stuff like that.
And white folks was hating on us.
Man, facts.
I told y'all from the beginning, I said, we got permission to come in here, but you know they gonna say something.
They is.
That's how Missouri is. New York, I never had no problems like that. Like, I could make content anywhere. As soon as I get in Missouri, they start
looking at what you doing?
Right.
Why you recording me?
Like, black folks with the cameras? What? And then they start asking for the manager. The manager already approved it. So.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, man, this is that BS, but you still got the job done.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So, let me get into my questions. And like, we kind of already know what's inspired, you know, Baddies KC, RIP, but now we have black girls.
Not RIP. I'm weak.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta rebrand.
Yeah, we had to rebrand. Yeah.
So after that, Black Girls Create, what was the moment when you was like, hey, I gotta shut it down and rebrand? What lit that torch? What lit that fire?
I mean, I feel like for me, my projects are always like moved by God. So I feel like if I put stuff before God or above God, then he gonna shut it down. And I feel like it started off like everything was good, but then with the name Baddies of KC,
what came that traction?
It was attracting very low vibrational women, and I was like, okay. I had to sit back. I was like, hold on, this is not the vision. So let's figure it out. So I went to New York for my birthday for like a whole week. And I just touched grass and I prayed and I was just trying to figure out.
You made a TikTok about that.
Yeah.
You was just regrouping.
Yeah, because I'm really big on like listening to God, like what needs to be done. And Black Girls Create was actually my original name. But when I was sketching everything out, I felt like Black Girls Create wasn't going to catch people's attention. I felt like Baddies of KC was going to catch people's attention. And it did. Because literally as soon as we dropped the graphic, boom, it's going. I'm at work. I'm getting all these notifications. People's calling me like, Ciara, you doing Baddies of KC? What? And I'm like, hold on. Like, I have to keep telling people, this is not a fight show. This is not a fight show. This is a content group, you know?
On me.
But yeah. So that was cool. But once I touched grass and I prayed, I was like, let me get back to my original like vision of why I even created the group. And I'm like, it was really for Black creators. And I felt like with Baddies of KC, I wanted it always to be Black girls. But then with the name Baddies of KC, you got white girls in my messages mad at me. You got like Hispanics like, why we not on here? I'm like, then people talking about, like one girl hit me talking about some, why you only got dark-skinned girls on it? What?
Like, damn. Like,
so if I would have had all light-skinned girls, y'all would have been mad then. Like, so.
Niggas always gonna be mad. I'm gonna tell you, like, motherfuckers always, especially Black people, we the first ones to get mad at anything.
Yeah.
Oh, my chicken hot.
No, but I got a lot of hate from doing Baddies of KC because people felt like I took something that was theirs. And I'm just like, y'all had so many years to start your own Baddies of KC. Literally. And as soon as I do it, I'm getting attacked. Yeah. Bro.
Because
I'm like, what?
I ain't gonna fake it. No, the way you handled it in the situation, like the way you just keep on persisting through that, that's why I was like, oh, she got you a gritter.
Motherfuckers don't know. I was raised by wolves. I lived in Brooklyn. My first year ate me up for real. I'm over here like, hi, my name is, they looked at me like, so yeah, none of that stuff really like get to me, but it's just the only thing that really gets me is like the people I'm trying to help is like turning on me. That's when it gets me, because it's just like y'all trying to make something that I'm doing very genuine, making it seem like it's weird or something. Nah. Yeah.
And that's one thing, especially like with any line of business. Oh shit, I could let it. Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna say, you already know. We gonna tap in. We gonna tap. I got my bro Ma. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure I multitask and everything like that.
I can't see none of the comments. I don't got my glasses on.
Nah, it's my bro MAK and Miss Irvin. You already know. But no, I was about to say, it's so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like once you could have shut down, you could have quit. But you still going.
And that's what they thought. They thought they was going to bully me.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bully me. The biggest troll? What?
Nah, on me.
Shit, the way I got bullied at Redskins, y'all thought a little internet bullying?
That's what I'm saying. Especially like, you know what I'm saying, the times we live in. You guys say, hey, thick skin. Hey, if you don't got thick skin like they told me, don't tap in. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Especially just being a creative, like not even with haters, it's just like getting criticism back. You got to know how to take criticism too. So I had to learn that working with a lot of different women, you know, but I feel like my projects have evolved like really well. Like in the beginning, I was still trying, like that was my first time really creative direction, like a project, you know, but as I kept doing shoots, like I was damn near doing shoots every single month.
No, you was on a roll like that.
I was pushing my pen. Wasn't nobody really doing theme shoots like that. Like sometimes photographers will throw a shoot or whatever, but they wasn't really doing it the way I was doing it for real. So I feel like that's why it made an impact.
And before we get into like this next series of questions, I'm gonna say like she was plugging people in, and then Miss Irvin said, "Mama is so pretty." That's the cookie lady.
Thank you.
You know, hey, shout out to the cookie lady. We definitely gonna tap in. I got you. If you ain't doing nothing, Slap City, The Pavement, Black Charlie's, tap in. You feel me? But that's what I'm saying, especially with women. I ain't trying to judge or nothing, but I know it's hard getting women together.
Oh, it is.
So, especially being creatives, everybody's kind of competitive. Everybody got that edge. So, was it hard finding other black women creatives in KC? And, like, how did you get them to come together? Because you have makeup artists, hairstylists. How'd you do it? Like,
everybody fucked with the vision. That's why it wasn't hard at all. Actually, like, you see that hairstyle shoot, that had 16 girls in there. So, and I had to cut, like, I had to kind of not pick every application that came through, because I know for myself, I'm a one-man band, so I can only do 15 to 16 girls. You know, after that, it becomes too much.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, most time, people be charging $200-$300. You was, I ain't gonna make it. I'm trying to say low bottom, but you was plugging them in.
Yeah, because I wanted to make an affordable space. Like, I was trying to think of, like, when I started my content journey. I started doing content in, like, 2017. I was doing YouTube. And then when I moved to New York, that's when I started doing photo shoots.
Okay.
And there was this group, it's called Girls Who Shoot. And it's, like, a group of Black and Hispanic photographers. And they would throw, like, events and, like, real cheap photo shoots. You know, like, one time they did, like, a donation photo shoot. Okay, where basically you donate like to be in the photo shoot, and it goes towards whatever charity, but you could donate any amount. So I just put $10 in there and boom, had a whole photo shoot. I was like, shit, okay.
That's
so like
weird.
I remember stuff like that, like affordable avenues to help me get more content. Cause it is, if you don't know how to do your own hair, your own makeup, like it starts to get expensive, you know?
Dude. Sure, believe me. I'm sure you try to cash me a cash out, $120 for install, bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, the installs, the makeup, the clothes. Like, if you don't know how to put together a cost-effective shoot, then you're gonna be racking up like $600 for real, maybe even more, depending if you get a videographer and everything. Like,
and that's crazy, and that's what I'm saying. You made it all happen like under that. So
like, I think my cheapest shoot was like $30.
On me.
Yeah, that was a freaking shoot, but that only came with photography and food. But yeah, that's still good as fuck.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, hey man, tap in. I had a couple of them, but this is one of her photo shoots she just had, so it's like it's a fit check one.
Danny Kane. Johnson. Just sad boy. Let's go.
Show stopping at the left. The red shining with the open. Hydraulics make our heads go blind. Hair blowing in the breeze, and we superstars. Put in the keys, make that engine high. 3 in the back, 1 on the passenger. So creeping 'cause we look that fly. All the boys trying to taste our candy pie. We in the car, we rock so.
Some bad bitch. It's like, man, This was like the early 2000s hair store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, big. No, I ain't gonna fake it. Hey, man, shout out to Angel, Marjay. You know, I seen a couple of my work with them. Shout out to all the ladies up in there, though. You know, I wish I knew all your names, but hey, y'all working with Ciara, so I don't know, y'all in good company. Great company.
They gonna have everything. When they work with me, they gonna have everything set. Don't have to because I was about to do the leopard shoot. For the leopard shoot, I was gonna have makeup, hair, nails, and lashes.
Okay,
photography, posing coach, videographer, all for $80.
Boy, that's
y'all not getting that. Y'all not getting that. First of all, let's break down the cost. Photographers, if they doing 16 girls, they charge per girl.
Like, I need 40 a head.
Yeah,
40 50
so
a head.
the starting rate is already $200-$350, depending on the quality of the photographer.
Thanks.
Then you add on more girls, they added on more costs, then you pay per hour. Boom. Videographer, he was like $125 an hour. So that's $250 right there. So we already at $600 right now. So then, but I got everything. Makeup, hair, nails, lashes was collabs.
Okay,
so
that's smart too.
Yeah. So all the girls was gonna have to do was make like brand ambassador content, and what I was trying to do is like teach them how to be brand ambassadors. You know, I was trying to like make a whole generation of content creators. You seen Carson at?
Yeah.
How he did Streamer University?
Yeah.
Like he put mad black creators on. So
he did.
He's trying to do something like that.
Went from not having like no stream, like literally
no followers.
No, literally, I'm building back up my IG as we speak. Like after I did that Playboy shoot, motherfuckers like, Snead,
it was on you.
They was like, Snead, what the fuck is you on? Like, I'm like, look, I ain't a model, I'm a podcaster.
And that says a lot. That says a lot, though, because I really don't like working with a lot of men. But it's certain men that I work with. I work with you. I work with Moquan. I work with Trey Taylor. Shout out Trey Taylor. Because sometimes niggas get weird with content. Like, they get around a group of bad bitches, don't know how to act.
Like, boy, like, come on now. Everybody been to Black Charlie's on a Thursday, Friday night, Saturday night. Come on. Everybody, man, you know how to act. Come on. Especially when it's business involved, because you never know who you gonna meet, who you gonna interact with. I ain't gonna fake it, like, especially like after that Casey Love Story shoot, like that's what I'm saying. Hey, you plugged me in, they pulled up. I'm like, nigga, this is a Valentine's Day episode, bro. You did that. Like,
when Angel and Geneva came, and then Shalisha was there.
Yeah, me and her tapped in, like that's what I'm saying. Then her cousins, like, it's just, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just like, you know, it's lovely to be around all these creatives that have different walks of life.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I ain't gonna say it's a little bit crazy sometimes, because I'm like, I don't know how you can manage all that.
I mean, I was stressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was getting rough, because I also have a job too. Yeah. I also do marketing as well, and then I'm building myself as a creator, and then building Black Girls Create. So.
Speaking of which, by building herself as a creator, she's the finalist for Content Creator of the Year for the Kansas City People Choice Awards. Hey,
they put me on the what?
In there, bro. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Popping that shit. You've been doing it.
I was so surprised when I seen that. Something like everybody was sending it to me. I'm like, what? I didn't even tell nobody to vote for me or nothing.
Because most people content, like, if I ain't gonna say, like, some of the girls, I feel like people been taking notes from you. I ain't seen nobody been doing content since, like, I've seen you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Consistently. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. No breaks, no days off. You got it scheduled in. Wait, what you got coming up on the 23rd too?
Okay, let's talk about June. So tomorrow we have our Freaknik photo shoot for Juneteenth. I've been trying to make that a annual type of thing. We did it last year for the first time. We did that. It's crazy. We did it in my backyard too. What? I had Hannah. It's this girl named Hannah on Instagram.
The photographer.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Hannah pulled up. She take really fire, like, vintage pictures. So she pulled up and did that shoot. And then on the 28th, I'm planning a car wash, like a 90s vintage, sexy, hoochie car wash shoot. You know?
I'm going to go rent a car. We got a car. Mariah, we out there.
I'm with you.
We out there.
Wait, what's on the 23rd? I'm missing something.
Your content, how to be a content creator.
Oh, my class. I'll be hosting workshops too. So I'm really trying to help the Black content creators, but help the young Black content creators. Because if we really want to talk about it, I feel like the KC creative scene is 30 plus. Like, I don't know how you
yeah.
feel, but every time I see like a big content black creator,
Yeah, we
type
talking
of
about
fit,
Irv from
I'll be like the
Lynn
youngest.
Robinson.
I'll be like the youngest person there. I'm like, dang, where the 21, where the young and turn? Like, they don't know how to do the TikToks and stuff.
They don't. They in their lane and they get it.
So I'm trying to bring the young creators out, you know.
No, and that's one thing. I ain't gonna. They been. Hey, you're a magnet for them. Like I ain't gonna. You. So keep on doing what you're doing and don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. Like for real. Because if you stop, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
I know.
I ain't gonna stop.
No, that's what a lot of people be like. You my motivation.
No, for real.
And I'm like, because when I was having that moment, and I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing it because I'm just like, I'm literally trying to help y'all. And y'all looking at me like I'm doing some weird shit. Like, I don't know. It was just too much going on. And then, you know, the girlies, they love to drag my name because we got a little clout attached to it. I don't know. The influence that the group has, I don't know. But so I was just dealing with all that and I was just like, you know what? Like, it's causing me too much stress, you know? So I'm like, I'm done. Like, you know, but when I made my post and was like, fuck this shit, I'm done.
Yeah, nah.
When I tell you my story views was at like 1,000. Like, motherfuckers, like on a every day I get like 50 to 100, you know,
facts.
maybe a
But
little
that
bit more
day,
than
they was
that.
like, oh.
They was tuned in. Then on my Facebook post, it was people I don't even know in them comments, like talking about, and then like it was a lot of people on my messages that I don't even know them at all. Like we just follow each other or whatever, just sending me like mad encouraging words, telling me not to stop, take a break, come back, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow,
Because you got a
like,
lot of fucking haters in the city that don't know what to do with their life.
it's
Stop
like
hating.
some stuff I feel like we as Kansas City, like we a little behind. Like in the creative scene.
We late to we are late.
Like I feel like some people don't even know what a creative director is sometimes when I be like talking about it.
They're like, the creative director? What is that?
Yeah. Like one girl was like, why you never in the pictures? I'm the director. Like this the director helping y'all music videos? I'm confused. So but yeah, I just feel like I at that time I was trying to like create a brand, so I was behind the scenes as the director, but now I'm kind of restructuring the brand. I'm taking it back and I'm like, I'm be the face of my brand. I'm gonna basically invite who I want to be in my shoots. So that's how we doing. We got the Freaknik shoot tomorrow.
Oh me, can't wait.
Got gang pulling up.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited. We got a BTS videographer. His stuff is clear.
Is that Juice Laurent?
Jace is our photographer.
Jace, okay. I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Especially like it's network. You never know who you're gonna meet. Like I can say like after teaming up with Black Girls Create. Shoot, my network literally like goes up like 20% every time. I be like,
every time they do a photo shoot with us, boom, following go up. Like
I'm like, bro, I'm low key 50 away from 1,000 on IG. So hey, I need to hit a band before like the end.
Because it's all about the strategy. Like boom, if we didn't have Black Girls Create, literally all you gotta do is collab with multiple podcasters.
Yeah,
boom.
literally.
Like people want to see you working with other people. Like content, like if I just took a video like in my room, it probably wouldn't go crazy. But if I took a video like in a public scenery, boom, we got creatives in there, we doing TikToks, it's gonna do way more numbers because they want to see you work with other people.
No, facts. So speaking of creators, the Misadventures of Snead will be holding an event later on this year. I'm gonna be working with her, but it's gonna be called the Creative Olympics.
Okay.
And so it's pawned here. I wish somebody would take it. Try me.
Trademark the name. Trademark the name.
But if Casey had a Creative Olympics, which event would Black Girls Create dominate?
What are the events?
I mean, it's like makeup, hair, nails, photography.
Okay. Well, whatever. We're killing a photo shoot. If that's a competition, but I don't know. I feel like we would do good in anything, really.
On me. No, that's what I'm saying. But I definitely want to about to introduce that the Creative Olympics. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talent out here. There's a lot of people that are undiscovered that are like that want to get in the light, but they don't know how. So I want to start bringing a platform to those that are like me. That because before I started the Misadventures of Snead, I was behind the scenes. I was podcasting with my big bro, shout out Keenan, King Killer, LOL, living our lives, and that's what helped me branch out. Now I'm holding the seat down Friday nights and Red Pill Crib. Those are my big bros, And without them, I can honestly say like those kind of helped me start my creativity. And then without Black Girls Create, I wouldn't have gotten outside my box and get outside my nervousness. So
yeah, that's a lot of people be shy So how did you break those nerves? Like when you got in front of the camera?
Just doing what I gotta do. Just like, hey, it's showtime, it's go time. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's like there's nothing. I can't leave nothing on the table. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say, so you talking about like you would kill the photo shoot. So have you ever had a photo shoot or project go completely left?
Yes.
And what happened?
Yes. Yes. I know if I'm having trouble with the application process, the photo shoot is going to be horrible. I've learned that. But I think
Trial and error.
Trial and error. A lot of my creative direction process was trial and error, just trying to figure it out, because like this Black Girls Create is my first independent project after getting my master's. So they teach you the creative process, but they don't teach you the realistic stuff, like with dealing with people and business and what you gotta go through and stuff. But honestly, like I said, all my work is like destined by God. So I feel like when I go against him in any way, that it's gonna go horrible. So when I had the Zodiac photo shoot, I don't know how you feel, but sometimes people feel like Zodiacs is not of God, whatever.
Religion and stuff, but
that photo shoot was horrible. Like I would just say it. I still fuck with the girls, well, some of them, but that photo shoot was horrible.
You had a lot of Libras in there.
Like it was just like so many issues with the shoot, and then like with the photographers and the video, it was just everything was just going wrong. And then I think I got dragged around that time too, so it was just really just like a lot, but it still turned out good.
On me.
That photo shoot taught me to ask photographers what their policies are. Y'all need to know that too, because you need to ask, how many edits are you getting? What's the price per hour? Do you know how to shoot Black people? Because a lot of photographers, even being Black, don't even know how to shoot Black people. Be looking ashy. So
I gotta hit the good side.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's one thing. I'm kind of getting into my photography bad. I was just, shout out Ms. No Mills for Kansas City Hip Hop Week. I was down there taking photos.
You be at audio events.
Man,
Every single creative event, Marcus is there.
Hey, I be trying to, even with no wheels. I got a magic carpet, so
you flying to that motherfucker. I'm gonna make it.
One way or another, bro. Because like literally, it's like this shit is balls to the walls for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going hard and shit. Like you got motherfuckers paying their rent off of streaming. Fuck you think I'm about to do, bro?
Literally.
I cannot wait for the day that all of our talents, all of our gifts that God has blessed us with manifest into everything, where we can take care of our families, where we can like wake up without any problems. We ain't gotta work for somebody else. We knowing that as a community, as a unit, we all work together. We can all get a bag. You feel me?
People have to see it though. They have to see it in real life, like in their neighborhoods. Like you don't really see. There are a few content creators like that I know that are fully funded just off of social media, like no job,
That's crazy.
But we don't see that on a regular basis. And then a lot of the content creators be moving. They would move to like Atlanta or LA or something like that.
The big city. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to move to one of the big cities. Like I understand it's like a lot more traction, a lot more people. You like it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I would take a risk like what you doing. Like here in KC, like you see your name's up. You up there.
You think so?
You the queen of content.
You think so?
You the queen of content. I'm trying to think. Who else?
Ain't nobody doing it like me. No, I'm joking.
Man, check it out.
But I would say.
I'm gonna play a video. Hold up.
Okay.
Hey, check it out. No, like I said, ain't nobody doing it like her.
It's Ice Cube, you can call me the Grinch. Got your Christmas list, but I ain't buying you shit, bitch.
That was some cool shit that I did. No, it's crazy because I really just be making shit up. Like I literally we did it in the beauty spot. You know the beauty spot? That big ass
I know of
hair
it.
store.
I've been seeing like a lot of people
it's
going there.
1 year anniversary.
On Truth. That's them.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
that big ass hair store.
Big.
Boom, I set up like a backdrop and I ordered like these pink like silk sheets.
Gotcha.
And I put them up, and then so boom, I'm like, okay, one girl, you're gonna be dancing, right? So I put on some old 2000s music, and I said the other girl, they had partners. The other girl, she gonna put the blow jar on cool, so it's blowing while she dancing, and I'm moving
90s
back and forth. Like that shit was so cool. When I finished it, I was like, yeah.
Man, And that's one thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, that I've learned. Like, you got to go through, like, the fire. Trial by fire.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get burnt, but guess what? You're going to come out bronze, golden.
Yeah, I feel like it's so much, like, beauty in making mistakes, you know? Like, you really learn from a lot of stuff, and I feel like the biggest thing is, like, when I first came into Baddies of KC, I was like, I want to help everybody. Like, I was like, I want to put all the content creators together. I just want to help them. And my sister told me, she was like, CC, I don't know. Like, people's kind of weird in the city sometimes. I was like, girl, what are you talking about? And then I learned. But from there, I'm just learning to be a little bit more exclusive. Like, you got to help the people that want to be helped. You know, it's a lot of people that come to me that want to be content creators, you know, like they're aspiring content creators. But then I'd be like, all right, like, let's do it. Let's actually make the TikToks every day. Let's record every single day, no breaks. And then they'd be like, oh.
I ain't gonna fake it's
like,
different.
yeah, you're not ready.
I ain't gonna fake it's because, like, you know, I definitely did do one of her marketing plans, and she gave me the dossier for it, like, very detailed, you know what I'm saying?
It's strict, too.
Yeah, it is.
Monday we posting at this time. Tuesday we posting at this time.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's
yeah.
legit. Hey, if you need a consultation, she know what she's talking about. She definitely does. So, like, hey, tap in with Miss Ciara Celeste.
Marketing is fun. You had your minor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna fake it. I didn't do too much, like, maybe, like, learn how to, like, go too deep into it, but I need to, like, being back in the city, I need to know how to, like, to market my product, my brand and stuff like that. I know a little bit, but shit, like, times change and shit like that. So you gotta be able to adjust with that.
Yeah, and adapt to the new trends, yeah.
No, me. So speaking of adapting to the new changes, like, where do you want Black girls create to be in 5 years?
In 5 years, I want us to have viral content.
I mean, millions.
In 5 years, I want to have a core group again. I think I'm taking a break from, like, doing membership right now.
Yeah.
But I do want to find people that are already pushing their pen instead of trying to teach people how to push their pen, because that's, child, because it's like I'm trying to teach y'all, but y'all don't really want to learn for real. Like, you like, a lot of girls, they like doing photo shoots because photo shoots are fun, you know. But just because you do a photo shoot doesn't consider you a content creator.
No, exactly. It's a whole different, like, it's not a thin line. It's a thick ass line.
Yeah.
Like, you can be a model, take pictures. Oh, yeah. Or you can take pictures with your friend. Don't make you a model, but it's like your poses, like the way you're standing, what you dress, the way you come. Bro, there's so many levels to this shit. I'm like, I'll be overwhelmed sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. Content is all different. Like, because even some people are like you, like podcasters, but that doesn't mean not all podcasters consider them content creators.
Yeah, it's different on what they do. Like, say I could podcast here, but like,
they don't make no other content besides their weekly podcast. Yeah. But yeah, so definitely back open, like, a core membership. I would say I want to get into streaming. That's what I'm trying to... That's
the next bag, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on now. It's just kind of, like, hard to entertain people for that long. Like, I'm like, I don't know how streamers do it. Like, it's one streamer I seen has been live for 3 years straight. Never took a break. Like, how the fuck you just, like, showering in front of the camera? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
He just never, like, his shit must never die. I cannot, like...
Yeah, and then some people, they do, like, streamathons, and they be live for, like, 30 days. Like, like... I don't know, but
I say we did, like, a pod-a-thon over here for David's birthday. It was just like one pod after the next the whole day, like do.
And that was probably taxing too.
I ain't gonna lie, it was drunk.
Fun?
We was drunk. We was lit. Man, the whole town came out. Man, shout out Dave, BLE Studios. You know where we at.
Yeah, and then just really being more as the face of my brand, because I feel like when I was a creative director, I had to be so serious. Like, I couldn't have fun. Like, people always ask me, like, Ciara, do you smoke? I be like, I cannot smoke at a shoot. Like, I have to be, because I have to keep my head on a swivel, because it's like 16 girls, that's a lot, you know, and then girls are very emotional too. Boy. So it's like, if someone says the wrong thing to them, or maybe maybe it's 4 girls in a shoot, and I'm like, it would look better with 3. So boom, I take 1 girl out. Now she feeling away. So I be having to do a disclaimer, like if I remove you from a scene, it's not no weird
People get
shit.
personal.
Like that's a lot of it is like personal and emotional and stuff like that. So just trying to figure out how to have less drama, you know,
and then
attract more like positive, just like genuine people is what I'm working on now.
No, just keep it like, as long as you got God by your side, you know, keep God first.
Real.
Don't stop. And man, you got it. Like that's what I'm saying. You don't like anything in life that I'm saying that's worth having. If you don't have problems with it, like Patrick Mahomes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the greatest quarterback in the world, but just lost the fucking Super Bowl. They made me lose $300 that night. I need that.
He made you lose it.
Bro, you feel me?
Oh, yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Even this podcast stuff, I have some good days, bad days, you know what I'm saying? Some days where I'm trying to rock it out, but even though when them lights come on, it's showtime. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. But if you want it, you're going to get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're going to work for real.
Facts. And it's all about the work. But I got like one more question for you. I'm saying, is there anything you wanted to talk about real quick or mention?
I do have a new series I am working on. So I like to do my photo shoots in series. So our first series that put us on the map was called Healing Not Healed, The Evolution of a Baddie. So that was like a 5-part visual art series, and it really takes you through kind of like the mindset of like after you get out of a relationship for a woman. Yeah. And so the imaginative approach was basically this is like a girl that was in a long-term relationship. Boom, her dude was like, I'm good. He cut her off, and now she's like trying to get back to herself again.
Get back to herself.
Yeah, so the first shoot was called Girls Night Out, because I feel like when you, even for anybody, when they stop being in a relationship, they trying to be outside. So that's how we got our first shoot. So I had all the girls in black leather, kind of looking like they were going out. But when it comes to my shoots, I like to give full creative control to the creatives. I give them like an aesthetic to follow, but they like, I just told them all black leather. That was the simplest terms. So one girl came more like she's going to the club with the thigh highs and the 2-piece. Another girl did like a long black trench coat and a beret type of vibe. Another girl did like a alt rock star. So I really want them to bring like their creativity out.
They vibe.
And then every shoot in that series kind of just followed the, like, you know, how after you get out of a relationship, so we had Girls Night Out, then we did That Girl University, that was a schoolgirl one. I
remember that was the good one, you had everybody wearing ties, and I was like, okay.
That was the one, that was our first one. And then, so actually, after that, like, basically, it just follows the series. But the next one I'm doing is going to be called The Black Cinematic Experience. So I'm basically going to pay homage to classic Black television shows, films, and music. So we got some ghetto fast fabulous stuff coming.
No, I ain't gonna fake it. I cannot wait, especially after this Freaknik photo shoot. I'll be messing up the word. I'll be called Freaky. I want to freak.
And you almost wasn't about to come too. I'm glad you coming.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Speaking of which, just know tomorrow after the Freaknik shoot, we are pulling up at Paint My Bodies, hosted by Rashida Jaree. You know, the Polo Edition. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. Bring them 1s, bring them 20s, bring them 10s. Just make sure you got something great to spend.
You want to be a rapper so bad.
Hey, man, wait for my mixtape to drop. Wait for my mixtape to drop.
Give it stew.
Yeah, on me. But, you know, before I end the show, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor. Hey, KDR, where you at, man?
Oh. I'm enjoying the show, y'all. Kansas City. Y'all know the routine. Let's keep it in heart. Let's keep it in mind. Let's keep it in your home, your neighborhood, our community. KDR, kindness, decency, respect. Let's bring it.
On me.
Good show, y'all.
No, appreciate you, man. Shout out to my sponsor. Hey, this is Markus Dwayne Snead. You already know, a.k.a. Jimmy Cartier, the Misadventures of Snead. And I had Ciara Celeste, the queen of content.
The original hoochie.
On me. I was going to say, okay.
You want me to know if you could say it? You can say
I was like, okay, man. But you already know, man. She is in the building. She at BLE, and just stay tuned. So, hey, keep on grinding.
Yeah, keep next year. We gotta, we gotta show the growth. We gotta show the growth. We gotta
6
wait
months.
till. Okay, 6 months. 6 months. We got
6
you.
months. Yeah, but man, we out of here, Billy. Hey, man, make sure y'all tap into R&B night. It's gonna be here. It's coming up, and we out.
Welcome to the Misadventures of Snead.
Hey.
My name is Markus Snead, aka Jimmy Cartier, and this is my podcast. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excellent show. I want to take some pictures with y'all.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta get some content anyway.
So, what do you think of my logo? Our logo.
I like that.
It's
Follow me on
Yeah.
all social media platforms at Mr. Cartier _. What inspired this podcast is my college HBCU life and the events that unfolded. Things that I'll be talking about is sports, Chiefs, will they be Super Bowl bound? Patrick Mahomes, will he win the MVP? Food reviews, KC Soul Sisters, Yum Yums, and the Hot Dog King. Staying in the know and make sure you're